Hi, my name is Johanna. I'm the product manager here at Avokaado, and today I would love to tell you a little bit about our Personio integration. Now, Personio is one of our HR system integrations, and here I would like to show you how easy it is to set up a configuration and then later on use it daily in your everyday work. For this, I'll firstly explain that each configuration represents a connection with a template. Templates are something which are made based on your contracts in your Avokaado workspace, and they can look in whichever way you would like them to look, have the content and the conditions and logics that you need in your everyday business. And what you can do is firstly automate them and then create connections based off of them. As you can see here, I have an employment contract attached to this configuration as a base. And here, this is something that we've done for our platform the way that it looks, but it can look however you would like it to look. Where the real benefit lies is that here you can set up each repetitive task once and it's done, and you don't need to come back to this step of repeating yourself, but rather you can only do the kind of unique tasks you will need to do with each ever contract. To start off, you would be mapping the fields of the contract. So here you would have all the fields available in your template based off of how you automated or wanted to have the template automated, absolutely down to you. And here are all the fields available in Personio to map against these fields. Now, everything you're used to copy pasting, this can be mapped here. And once it's done, it's done. You don't need to come back here unless something really changes. Second part is pull triggers. This is something that you can configure to automatically trigger a contract creation. This is maybe much more when you're more used to the system, but awesome thing is that based off of triggers, automatic document creation can also happen through Personio. Then there are push triggers. This means that you can push the finished contract into your Personio software in case you need to have contracts in multiple places as backups, or for whatever reason you might have this policy because someone maybe doesn't have access to Avokaado, then they can still see what has been done with this employee along the way. And with these configurations, you could make them for firstly employment contracts, as you saw this example is, but also amendments, terminations, updating of policies, whatever your company does, this can be done here. And lastly, you can set the sharing rights of the contract. So who would be the owner of the document? Here, as you can see, someone it has been set to admin. So a member of the workspace, but it can also be the document creator, so the person who initiates the creation. So let's say HR managers, they could, be the owners, meaning you would set this configuration, and every time someone comes to start the contract, they're automatically the owner. Then we can pull in information from the Personio software, the employee information, manager information. So if you know that they'll still need to do some drafting, you can add them as editor, or if you know they're definitely signing, then just as a signer. And here you can see we've also added another party from Avokaado. So this could be a CEO or some type of higher up who always needs to either sign or approve the contract, or at least be a viewer of the contract. So all these repetitive things that you're used to doing again and again can be automated here. Once the configuration is done, you can save it. You can also test it out here, but I won't jump into that today. What I would rather like to show you is how exactly the HR manager would be using this integration in their day-to-day. Here they would jump to their documents table and click on Create a doc. Jump over to From Integration and find the configuration we were just discussing. So their everyday would be that they jump right here and need to just find the ID for this field. This can be found from the toolbar or the URL bar here and copy it back here. And what's also great is that just so you know that you're doing the contract to the right person, Then you can generate a preview, meaning you're not creating waste in your own workspace, by accident or whatever. But here I can see, yes, this was the person I was viewing. So I've gotten the right ID and I can create this document. And now when I click this, then all the data is pulled in, all the collaborators are pulled in, and all the, repetitive work is done for me, which is great. And if I would have any more fields to fill in or something that was left undone, then I can do it right now, because let's say the information wasn't in Personio, or better yet, I know that I want the employee to fill in some fields. So in that case, maybe I would have already added them as an editor, meaning they got the invite to edit this document. I can leave them a comment here saying, hi, please fill in the empty fields. And also an email with this content of this message will be sent to their email as well. So you really don't need to go out, you don't need to source them out, you don't need to ping them, whatever. This system is doing already that for you. You can link documents in case you have some previous documents that you want to be connected here with. You can add reminders if you know that there's a due date for this signing or drafting, or you just have your internal processes that you need to track for yourself, then you can put those here as well. And actually we can jump over here and also view that all these collaborators that we set before are awesomely set here, and it's done. And that's it. We have awesome additional tools that you can use to really elevate your HR processes. Creating this document was just, the simplest part of it all. And I hope you check out our other videos to see exactly how you can elevate your HR processes.